Hey, Dr. Joel Foster here in Lee's Summit, Missouri. And one of the questions that I get a lot is what type of shoe should I get, or what's the best shoe to get? And so I'm going to go over some kind of general things that you can look for. Different people do have different foot types, and different people sometimes have different needs, but this is some good general things that are helpful for most people. The first thing that you want to look for is a shoe that's got a lot of stability in the midsole. You can pick that shoe up, and a good way to tell is to try to bend it in half, because if it doesn't bend, you know this is going to be nice and stable. Now, it's okay for it to bend up where your toes would naturally bend, but you wouldn't want your foot to bend in half in the middle, so you don't want your shoe to do that either. If you look at a different type of shoe here, you can see the difference. If I grab this shoe and try to bend it in half, obviously I can just flex that in half. It's real easy to twist, and so that's not a very stable shoe at all. So this is not what you want. The next thing that you want to look for is looking at the back. So look at the sole and kind of the heel area, and you want to grab that with your thumb and try to squeeze that. And if that squishes down, whether it's the inside or the outside of the shoe, that means that if you stand and start leaning this direction, the whole shoe is going to be soft and squish underneath you, and you don't want it to be able to go this way or that way. You want it to be nice and neutral. And again, comparing that to this, you can see that this shoe doesn't have a lot of give there, and that's what you want. It can have a little bit of softness right back where the heel would strike the ground, but up in here, you don't want that shoe to be rolling one way or the other. After that, you're looking at the toe box. You want to make sure that your longest toe doesn't touch the end of the shoe. You want space between your longest toe and the end of the shoe, so you have room there. You also want to make sure that you have plenty of width here. So if your foot's wider, you want to make sure that your toes aren't pushing against the side. And then finally, it's a really good idea to have an insole that you can remove. So if you can just reach in and slide the insole out, that makes it a lot easier if you need to make some adjustments to the insole, or if you need some type of an orthotic that can go in your shoe. It's a lot easier than using a shoe like this that the insole is glued in, because it would be very difficult to reach in and kind of pull that out. So again, these are some really good things that you can look for. The brand is not really the specific thing. There are a lot of different shoe brands and companies that make good shoes. And there's also some kind of poor quality shoes in those same brands. So don't necessarily go off a brand. What you want to do is just make sure that you have a shoe that has those qualities to it, and that's going to help you out a lot in the long run.